Welcome here as we bring to you the All-Star Weekend, beginning with the U.S. versus World's game here in Charlotte, North Carolina. This is the weekend where the top high school stars here in the league come together for a weekend full of fun and basketball. Here comes the opening tip with Greg Brown III in the center, as he'll lose the tip and the World will get first possession. Here comes Kramer bringing the ball down the court, guarded by Timberlake Jr. He'll pass over to Fuller, who's guarded by Tyree Johnson. Here comes the pick. Fuller goes around. He's going to pass it back outside. Hawkins for a three. He'll miss. He'll get up. Brown gets up to Tyree Johnson. Here he comes. He has a wide lane. He's going to attack the paint and slam it home for the first points of the game. Tyree looking to make a splash out here. Hawkins, a turnaround J. He'll miss. We'll pass it up to Johnson. Johnson bringing it down the floor. He tries to make a move to get around his defender. He does. He'll attack the paint again. He'll lay it up and in. And he has his team's first 4 points of the game. Here comes Tyreek looking for the pick. He's going to get it. He's going to attack again, get stopped, but will back out. He's going to back down his defender. He's going all in here. Going to battle through the contact and lay it in. 8 points for Tyreek off a 3-for-3 shooting. Well, here comes the World inbounding the ball. Fuller's going to bring it down. Guarded by Harris. Fuller's going to put up the shot. That's going to be a miss to end the quarter here. And after one, it is 17-9, Team USA. Tyreek having an amazing first quarter here with 8 points. We will see you for the second quarter when we come back here at All-Star Weekend. Here comes Tyree Johnson, bring the ball up the court. He has 8 points and 1 rebound here to start off the game. He's backing up, surveying the court. He's going to call for a pick. He's going to get it. He's going to try to roll around, going to attack the paint. Foul and one. Tyreek has been taking over this World's game here tonight. Starting with 10 points now, and he'll go to the line for a chance for 11 points here in the first half. He'll put up the free throw, and it will clink off. 21-11, Team USA. Tyreek's going to bring the court down, and this young man has been just balling out right now. He'll call for a pick from Brown. He's going to lead into it. He's going to attack the paint. He's going to put up, pass out, and Polk's going to bring it back out to the cue, back over to Johnson. Johnson jab step. He's going to tack around. He's going to tack, lays it up, and it will roll in for his 12th 11 and 12 point of the night, and the World's going to have to call a timeout. The World team just has no answer for Tyreek. Here comes McDaniel setting the pick. Tyreek's going to go around. He's going to dike. He's going to lob it up. It's actually going to be overshot there, and the World's going to bring the ball back up the court. Clark going to drive in, settle for a jumper, and that's going to hit. Here comes Tyreek, who has 14 points on the night here in his 25-21 ball game. Set a pick. He's going to drive around it. He's going to go through the contact, try to lay it in. That's going to be a miss. Here comes Team World trying to get this down to a 2-point game. They're going to pass it inside. That's a miss. Try to tip it back up and in. That's a miss. He's going to pass. Then here comes Team USA. Passes up. Tyreek going to back it out. Looking for something. He's going to call for a pick again. He's going to go around, comes back around the other side. They're going to attack the paint, and will lay it up and in. 16 points and a half, 14 in the paint. Here comes Team World bringing it back up, and they're going to call a timeout here with 1:56 left to go in the half. 27-21, Team USA over Team World. With 20 seconds left in the game, Timberlake Jr. is going to bring the ball down. It looks like for Mobley post up. He's going to pass it inside. Mobley going to back down his man. Mobley has a quiet 6 points tonight, but he'll get an and one there for his 7th and 8th point here tonight to extend Team USA's lead to 11 points here with 9 seconds left to go in the half. Here comes Mobley at the line. He's going to put up the shot, and it will clank off. Here, 7 seconds left to go. Here comes Team World pushing the ball up the court. Is De La Rosa. Trying to do something with it. Going to pass it to Barea. He's going to shoot. And that's going to clink off the rim to end the half. 36-25. Team USA over Team World after a monstrous first half from Tyreek Johnson. We will be back here for the halftime show. Welcome into the halftime show here at the Team USA versus Worlds game. And Team USA has just ran away really pretty much with the first half. Team World making it close here and there, but just Tyreek Johnson leading the way here, just balling out with, I believe, 16 points in the first half, as he has just been taking on every defender that comes in his way. And I don't know if Team World's going to have an answer in the second half for him, but if not, Team USA may run away with this. Mobley also had a quiet 8 points there. And right now, to open up All-Star Weekend, Team USA is showing why they are here to play. Tyreek Johnson has 16 points and a rebound there in the first half. But we will take you back out to Charlotte for the second half. And the final score here in the US versus Worlds game is USA 69 versus the Worlds 54. After the Bellamar prep game, I flew straight to Charlotte for All-Star Weekend. The flight was tiring to say the least, especially right after a game. Once we landed, we went straight to the hotel and went the hell to sleep. The opening act of All-Star Weekend was the US versus Worlds game, and to say I stole the show would have been a massive understatement. I went to work all first half, dropping 21 points, and went to work against anyone they put in front of me. I wasn't worried about passing the ball or facilitating like I usually do. I was only worried about showing out for all the scouts that were going to be in the crowd this weekend and raising my stocks for every team, both in college and overseas, to show that while I was the best of the best that weekend. Afterwards, the next big event for me was the slam dunk contest the following day. BJ Boston, Greg Brown III, Isaac Okoro, and myself were all competing in what was dubbed the main event of the night. What was really cool was that the league reached out to Nike and got us all custom jerseys of our own favorite teams with our name and numbers on them to wear all weekend long and in all the events we participated in. They even made custom jerseys for the game itself, similar to the NBA All-Star uniforms the pros wore that past All-Star weekend. I do have to say, that was a nice touch from them, going all out like that and give us something we could take with us forever and always remember this weekend by. Anyway, BJ was up first, and his dunk was alright. A nice way to start off the show and get the crowd on its feet, and the judges seemed to feel the same way that I did, because they gave him a 42 for it. To me personally, his dunk felt like it was safe. Nothing too extravagant or flashy, nothing too complex and out there. Less of a chance to miss. But I feel like in a competition like this, where the point is to show off your dunking ability, I felt like that hurt him. Next up was Greg, and to be honest, let's just say his dunk was a little lackluster. It showed promise when his teammate came out there to help him out, but in the end, it was a little bland for my taste, with it being a simple bounce pass with a Statue of Liberty dunk to follow. And the judges also agreed with my opinion, because they gave him a 37 for his efforts and put him in second place for the time being. Next up was your boy, and you know I had to show out. I wanted a dunk that would show off my athletic ability and play a little to the crowd, while showing all those other competitors that I meant business. So in the end, I chose a dunk that started with a nice little flip that transitioned into the slam. And that dunk caused the crowd to erupt and the judges to go wild, caused them to give me a perfect score that set the bar to match for the rest of the competition and to show everyone in the crowd that I was here for the crown. Last man up for round one was Isaac. And let's just say, if the beginning of the contest put the crowd to sleep, me and Isaac woke them the hell up. He did what I could only say was a 360 one-handed windmill. Whatever he decided to call it, the judges loved it and gave him a nice, cool 43 for it. I think that's BS if you ask me. But that score put him second behind me after the first round, with Boston sitting in third and Greg bringing up the rear going into the second round of this competition. The second round began with BJ trying to build on his 42 from the previous round. He decided to go for windmill as a second dunk, adding the difficulty of lobbing it to himself. I thought this dunk was definitely better than the first, but for whatever reason, the judges decided to give him a 40. A 40? I have no idea why they gave him a lower score, because this was his best dunk of the night in my mind. How do you give someone with a better dunk a lower score? I don't know. I'm gonna move on from that. Brown seemed to wake up and realize he was in a competition with his second dunk, also lobbing it to himself, but from behind the backboard and going between the legs. To me, definitely an improvement, because that first dunk, at least compared to this dunk right here, was straight trash. And the judges looked like they was in the same mindset I was in, because they gave him a very solid 47. And to me personally, that put him square back in the hunt for winning this crown. My second dunk wasn't as flashy as my first, but I really wasn't trying to be. I just wanted a dunk that was strong, that was simple, that still showed off my dunking ability, but not like I'm a show off or anything, you know? So I decided on a nice 360 switch hand between the legs dunk. It was nice, like I wanted. It was simple, like I was aiming for. And I got the score I was also looking for. A solid 40 that built on my lead and kept me very solidly in first place going into the final round. Isaac kept the trend going also of lobbing it to yourself and going between the legs, because that's exactly what he did, and he finished with a score of 37. It was time for the final round, do or die time, and I was holding on to a very slim 7-point lead. I couldn't choke now after all the amazing dunks that I put out. First up was Boston. He needed a big time dunk to wow the crowd if he had any chance of coming away with the title. Before his final dunk, man, this boy came away with a two-handed windmill dunk. For a final dunk and a dunk that he desperately needed, that was pretty lackluster for sure. And the judges seemed to agree with my sentiments, giving him a 37 and basically eliminated him from the competition. But what made me even more confused, and really confused, was that Brown literally came with the same dunk. The same exact dunk. And when we asked him why, he told us he just ran out of ideas. I know it's kind of hard to come up with dunks that's going to wow judges, but you really came with the same dunk? And the judges didn't seem too happy with his dunk choice, so they also gave him a 37, eliminating him from competition. For my last dunk, I had to go out in style, something simple yet flashy. I decided on a nice between the legs reverse slam over a table to send the fans home happy, and boy was they happy. The judges also seemed content with my dunk, giving me a nice solid 40 again to end the night, which wasn't bad at all in my mind, because to me, it almost positively clinched the crown for me. Okoro was last up, but certainly not least with the dunks he put out, as he went out with a lob to himself, throwing in a reverse slam for good measure. For his final round, the judges gave him a 43 to close out the contest. In the end, your boy took home the title as Dunk King, with Okoro in second, Brown in third, and Boston coming in last. But now, it was time to focus on the real main event, what we all came here for, the All-Star game, where my team that I'm leading gonna go out there and try to get a dub. I mean, let's see if I can go 3-0, and I'm almost positive I can.